Honey badgers are probably one of the most memed and underrated builds in the game, but they are known for their super high defense stat and being virtually indestructible despite the small build. But could this tiny creature actually be truly OP? Is there something we don't know about the honey badger build yet? Originating from the tough maps like Africa, the Middle East, and the Indian subcontinent, the honey badger, or Mellivora capensis, is a high-tier player known for high defense and survivability. With a build designed for maximum durability and a high runic defense stat, honey badger players have some impressive stats that I'll talk about in today's video. First things first, let's go back to their origins, the guild that they're a part of, and this is mustelids. So basically, mustelids are a unique group of carnivore players who had to alter their natural build and heavily upgrade their intelligence stat to stay relevant in the game. This guild, comprising the likes of honey badgers, wolverines, and otters among others, has carved a niche for itself in the competitive carnivore player base. Speaking of the carnivore player base, two of the most feared and highly skilled players here are dogs and bears, sitting at the top. Dogs come in multiple builds, ranging from those specializing in hunting like the retrievers and hounds, to others with maxed out speed and agility stats like the border collie and the Australian shepherd. Bear players on the other hand are literally known to be built like a tank, and have a good balance of attack stats, sending them to the top spot in my animal tier list. All in all, these caniforms only did one thing: overpower their opponents and win. Is being the toughest, most fearless build in the game actually an effective strategy? How does this play out in practice, and what abilities did honey badgers spec to become so ferocious? In the wild savannas and dense forests where stealth and ambush are the preferred tactics of top predators like lions, leopards, and pythons, the game's dynamics shift significantly when a honey badger enters the scene. These apex predators typically rely on their innate camouflage and natural cover provided by the environment to sneak up on their prey, launching an attack only when they're close enough to ensure a quick takedown. Before I tell you about the craziest secret power-up of honey badger players that makes them near invincible, let us have a look at their physical stats first. In terms of body stats, the honey badger has a compact and robust frame, typically measuring around 55 to 77 centimeters in length, with a weight ranging from 9 to 14 kilograms. This might not put it in the heavyweight category, but what it lacks in size it more than makes up for in its defensive and offensive capabilities. Its skin is a unique feature. Thick, loose, and incredibly tough, providing a natural armor that is resistant to bites, stings, and scratches. This stat alone allows it to engage in battles that would be fatal to lesser characters, such as fights with venomous snakes or confrontations with predators like lions and hyenas. The honey badger's build is optimized for both combat and survival. It has strong, sharp claws that are perfect for digging and climbing, allowing it to access resources and escape routes that are out of reach for others. Its agility and stamina stats are also noteworthy, enabling the honey badger to sustain prolonged periods of activity and cover vast distances in search of food or territory. One of the honey badger's most talked about abilities is its fearlessness, often engaging in battles with animals much larger than itself. This trait is complemented by its high intelligence stat, which includes problem-solving skills and the ability to use tools, a rare attribute among non-primate characters. Honey badgers have been observed using objects such as sticks or stones to outmaneuver obstacles or adversaries, showcasing a level of tactical gameplay that is both unexpected and highly effective. Before diving into the attack strategy of honey badgers, I've got to tell you about two more animals from the mustelid family that can be placed in A tier in my animal tier list. First, we have the wolverine, often mistaken for a small bear or a really buff badger, but this guy is in a league of its own. Wolverines are like the tanks of the mustelid world, equipped with some insane stats that make them a force to be reckoned with. First off, their strength is legendary. These beasts can take down prey many times their size, making them the David to the Goliath in many scenarios. Imagine a creature that's about the size of a medium dog, but can go toe-to-toe with animals as big as moose when the situation calls for it. But what's really wild is their durability stat. Wolverines have this thick, frost-resistant armor. This fur not only keeps them warm but also shields them from bites and scratches during fights. And when it comes to surviving in some of the harshest environments like the freezing Arctic tundra, the wolverine's ability to keep going through snow like it's a sunny day at the beach is nothing short of remarkable. This A-class animal, with its tank-like build, can even solo big bosses on its day. Next formidable member of this guild is the otter. Otters are the swimmers of the mustelid world, with their streamlined bodies and webbed feet making them agile and fast in the water. Just like honey badgers, otters too are one of the very few animals that can use tools. Now, let me tell you about the craziest natural upgrades given to honey badger players over the years. First up, we have resistance to venom. Yes, you heard that right. Venom from snakes like cobras and adders is a cocktail of proteins and peptides designed to immobilize and take down prey or deter predators. For most animals, a bite from one of these snakes spells serious trouble, but not for our tough as nails honey badger. But it's not just about dodging the bullet. Honey badgers also have a robust metabolic system that helps break down and neutralize the venom faster than it can do serious damage. This isn't to say that a venomous snake bite is just a walk in the park for a honey badger. They do feel the effects, but their bodies are remarkably efficient at minimizing the damage and recovering from encounters that would be lethal to other animals, leading to a slow kill. Another interesting fact about the honey badger is its diet versatility stat. While its name suggests a sweet tooth for honey, the honey badger's diet is incredibly diverse, including fruits, berries, insects, small mammals, and even the occasional reptile or bird. This omnivorous diet allows the honey badger to adapt its gameplay based on available resources, making it a highly adaptable character in various environmental settings. In a minute, we will see how the battle honey badger goes against in-game bosses like lions and cobras, so stay tuned. The honey badger also has a unique special move in its arsenal. Its scent gland, located near the base of its tail, which it can use to release a potent odor to deter predators and competitors. This move is somewhat reminiscent of the skunk's defense mechanism, but used more strategically in the context of combat or escape, rather than as a primary defense. In terms of social stats, honey badgers are mostly solitary players, with a large territory range that they mark and defend fiercely. Their solitary nature means that they rely heavily on their own skills and strategies to navigate the game, rather than forming alliances or packs. One lesser-known aspect of the honey badger's character build is its vocalization ability. Despite its solitary nature, the honey badger can produce a wide range of sounds, from growls and hisses to more complex vocalizations used in specific contexts, such as during mating or when threatened. This versatility in communication adds another layer to its already complex character profile. Now let us talk about the eating habits and fight strategies of honey badgers. Badgers are the ultimate omnivores. They're not picky eaters by any stretch. Their menu is as wild as their reputation, ranging from small mammals, birds, and reptiles to fruits and of course, honey. Yes, their love for honey is real, and they go to great lengths to raid beehives. Imagine braving a swarm of angry bees just for a taste of that sweet, sweet honey. That's a honey badger for you. But it's not just about the sweetness. The larvae found in beehives are packed with nutrients, making them a protein-rich meal worth the risk. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Honey badgers have a peculiar taste for venomous snakes. You heard that right, these audacious creatures actively hunt and snack on some of the deadliest snakes in the world. Now, onto their fight strategies, which are as bold and ingenious as their dietary choices. Honey badgers don't just survive in the wild, they thrive thanks to their unparalleled combat tactics. Firstly, let's talk about their teeth. Honey badgers possess a set of incredibly sharp teeth, including strong canines and carnassials that are designed for maximum damage. These aren't just any ordinary teeth, they're built to crush and tear through tough materials. Honey badgers have been known to use these dental weapons to break into the hard shells of tortoises and even penetrate the thick hides of venomous snakes. Another remarkable fact about honey badgers is their resilience to traditional hunting methods. In regions of Africa where honey badgers are hunted for bush meat, it's reported that their skin is almost impervious to traditional weapons like arrows and spears. This isn't just tough skin, it's a level of protection that has made them legendary among local communities. But that's not all. Their powerful jaws are their primary weapons, capable of inflicting serious damage. Combined with their fearless nature, honey badgers often go for the most vulnerable and lethal spots in their opponents' bodies. There are accounts of honey badgers targeting larger prey's underbelly or even, dare I say, their genitals during a fight. It's a brutal strategy, but in the wild it's all about survival and honey badgers play to win. Their claws deserve a special mention too. Not only are they great for digging into the hard earth when they're after a meal or making a den, but they're also lethal in combat. They can lash out with surprising speed, slashing at their adversaries with precision. It's like having a set of natural daggers at their disposal, always ready for battle. But perhaps the most striking aspect of their fight strategy is their sheer tenacity and courage. Honey badgers don't back down, facing off against animals much larger than themselves. They've been known to challenge lions, hyenas, and even take on pythons. So, are honey badgers truly OP? Absolutely. Like this video? I just uploaded this video breaking down the hawk strategies, so be sure to check that out. Thank you for watching.